From a millennium development goal to a sustainable development goal presents a more difficult challenge for players in the wash sector to meet set targets. Even in water, where Ghana prides itself for attaining over 80% of set targets, with the realignment, Ghana is hovering even less than 30%. And nothing can be said about hygiene and sanitation. At the longest global conference, that is the coalition of NGO in water and sanitation, which is being held in Sogakope in the Volta region, sector players are looking out for ways to ensure that they meet the new set target. A lot of them have been speaking, including CSOs, politicians and chiefs. We'll be talking to some of them to see what the way forward is and what are we expecting in achieving the set targets. Okay, how challenging is the Sustainable Development Goal to the Millennium Development Goal?
The Sustainable Development Goals has raised the bar, and the Millennium Development Goals, which it was sufficient to provide point sources for people to go and collect water. And in the case of Ghana, the regulation was anybody who does not walk more than 500 meters has access to water. Now the Sustainable Development Goals is looking at household access to water. And what this means is that we should have taps or other means by which people can access water in their house. Now when you look at the Ghana case, the rebasing has put us at around 27% for what we call safely managed water points. And so that means that from
which percentage?
Coverage and the MDGs we're over 80%. Now with SDGs we're under 27%. That means we have a lot more work to do. But
as we all know, the SDG requirements and standards are stringent and emphasizes on everyone, everywhere, to have access to sustainable water services. The government of Ghana is committed to make this happen with the support of key stakeholders like CONEWAS. Togbe Chairman, the conference's sub-teams also reflect some of the new directions the ministry is taking to make WASH for all a reality. Institutional realignment for accelerated service delivery, effective sector policies and strategies, localizing SDG 6 for sustainable financing at all levels, and integrity, social accountability, and performance.
Government policies, therefore, should be directed towards that sector to address the issues involved. Then let me talk about corruption in the sector. For example, the under-invoicing and overpricing of services rendered in the recent times, and the financial malfeasance that characterizes rural and town water services delivery. It is unfortunate that water being life, people still collect money to render services. Regarding sanitation and hygiene, the least I talk about sanitation, the better.
This conference is expected to run for 4 days, and within these 4 days, a lot of activities will be happening. We'll be running you through and see what the communique is, what the way forward is, and how Ghana is going to achieve the set target for sustainable development goal in the wash sector. From Sogakope, Samuel Asamba reporting.